Alright, so check it out. I got some dark matter bearing lube. It is an emulsion of both, what's the word? Graphite and isopropyl alcohol. Let me hear this. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I'm shaking it all over the camera, see if you can hear it. But there's like a clacking to it, like a type of clacking sound, so to speak. So yeah, let's try it out. Now, mind you, this bearing was cleaned beforehand, so don't worry about that. Now, strand to the side. Let's see how it does. I really hope I don't mess this up. I'm just giving it a little mix up real quick, because you got to be really fast with this because it's isopropyl alcohol. One, two. Okay, there we go. I just slapped 2 drops in, and oh, that IPA got me. Yeah, just be careful when you're doing this. Spin the outer race of the bearing. And then after this, let's take a look at the so-called recovery, if you will. Right? Like, how does the bearing interact beforehand and after? And then we'll see. Because I'm just waiting for the IPA to, what's the word? Not dissolve, but evaporate. Thank you. So one thing I did or should mention is that because it uses graphite, it's not like a traditional like petroleum-based oil, and this one instead it makes your bearings louder. So if you don't want that, this might not be the bearing lube for you. Oh, let me restring this up and then set up the camera differently and see how it goes. So this is filmed just seconds apart, and all I can say now is that it's barely responsive. There's some string wind if you can see that. I don't know if you can't. What did I put? What is it? There's some string wind there. You lift it up, but it's actually not enough to snap. So I don't know. Oh, this might actually be really good. Graphite dissolves. So I wonder how like the post what's the word, like the post, like when it starts wearing down and you need to clean it and then re-lube it again, I wonder how that's going to impact the play. I wonder if it'll just get quiet again. It'd be really interesting. Stay tuned for that, sure. Yeah, this is really solid. But the big question incoming, and let me switch the camera back. So now, the big question, is this bottle of lube worth the $8 Yo-Yo Factory charges for it? Yo-Yo Factory charges $8 for a bottle of this, not including shipping and taxes. This is really expensive, especially for how tiny this bottle is. Like, if I had a ruler, I could show you. But I do not. But I do know that this is exactly 2 inches for scale. This thing right here. Specifically this part. And I just cut my finger on that. Pap, pap. That's IPA. And, yeah, 2 inches for scale. It's not very much big. It's not very much bigger. No, it's not much bigger. And I'm gonna have to update this later on the post performance, because as opposed to the thin yo-yo lube that a lot of companies use, I personally use it, and I've been using it for a long time actually. And yeah, big issue is this price point, especially because, I mean, it's understandable that it would be this much because it's graphite, but is the performance worth it, is what I'm trying to say. And so far, from my experience, it's definitely worth it if you value being able to just throw string on, throw a new bearing in, or just re-clean it and whatnot. It's definitely worth that. But a lot of really important things are, what's the word I'm looking for? Or it's just time. It comes down to patience. Are you patient enough to just wait a few hours of play for the bearing to no longer be responsive, or do you want it now? Because this is for the people, the here and now. And truth be told, so far I think it's definitely a high performance lubricant for sure. And it has actually improved the spin time. I did measure this off camera sometime before, just so you all know, and it really did actually improve the spin time, believe it or not. Usually with this might sound crazy to a lot of you non-yo players, but every time you lubricate your bearings, it actually slows it down and reduces your spin time by a really big amount until it like kind of works its way in and has mostly, for the most part, just left the bearing, so to speak. And yeah, this one just kind of right off the rip goes 0 to 100, and I don't know how to feel about it quite yet. So, Dark Matter Yo-Yo Lube. You pick this up at yoyofactory.com. I will definitely drop a link to that below. The yo-yos visual, or the yo-yos that you can see in the frame, are Unparalleled Domination, Yo-Yo Factory 5. If you can see this 3D printed guy, this is the one not available. Edge 1.5, Godspeed, Outlier Plus, and Duncan Crescendo. Peace.